Are you camp puppies? Are you happy backyard puppies? Huh? Oh, good girl, Marley. Hey, Lucy. Okay, bye-bye. Marley, the little one here, she gets so nervous about cameras. Even my phone, you can see her hunkering down. She does not like cameras. Good afternoon. Another beautiful afternoon here in North Central Florida. And today, we're gonna be cooking on the Traeger. Gonna do a reverse sear on this beautiful cut of meat here. This is, I think, Kroger brand private selection. I have found that it is some of the best beef you can get from a commercial grocery store. So, and not a bad price either. It's a pretty good sized steak. Feeds me and my wife, so should come out well. We're gonna cook that to an internal temperature of about 115 degrees, using nothing but, well, a little bit in addition, but this 40 volt battery inverter from Ryobi, and it will do more than the job needed to get this smoked up real nice to about a 115 internal temperature. And we're gonna smoke at 165. It'll probably take about an hour. And what that's gonna do is get a really nice smoky flavor to the meat. And I'm using, I think these are Bass Pro Shop bourbon soaked casket pellets. They're really nice. They do a good job. So I'll cut back in when we're getting to it. All right, the meat is on. We're at 164. This will vary. The temperature goes from like maybe 175 down to 165. So a few degrees of variation in it, but it gets the job done. And we'll check back on it here a little bit later. And this is my dog Marley. I don't know what it is, but she loves eating. A few of the little wood pellets fell out of the bin when I was filling it, and she likes eating them for some reason. Now I know they're probably not good for her, so I try to pick them up so she doesn't eat them, but she does get one occasionally. What she's doing right now. Marley. Up, took about an hour. Open this up and we'll take a look at the steak, and I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. You can see the reverse sear. The grill marks are actually lighter than the meat that cooked for an hour at this point. I don't know if you thought you would ever cook a steak for an hour and it'd still be edible, but I'm going to show you a little trick on this here in a minute, and it's going to be delicious. Okay, we're back. And she's ready to go for the next stage, and for that you might be thinking, why do you have a garden torch right next to your smoker? Well, hang on a second and I'm going to show you. So, here we go. This is the searing portion. Meat growing up as a tightness on the outside. Just give it a nice thorough brushing. Nice open flame, and the inside of the steak is going to stay nice and tender and cool and juicy. Not going to dry it out or anything. So just continue this pattern until you get it a nice dark color. Not even any seasoning on the steak right now, but it will be in a minute. I'm going to bring her inside, so cut out, and I'll bring you back when I've cut a slice of steak. Okay, she done. Look at the juices just flowing out of there. Nice and tender and rare, and a beautiful steak. Put the seasoning on there, And once again, this thing cooked about an hour to an internal 115, and then we seared the outside of it with a torch. Put the seasoning on and slice it as we go, and it will continue to just sit there in its juices. Delicious. Okay, just a little update. Initially, I was going to use this unit to power the Traeger for cooking this, doing a reverse sear on this steak, but it's really overkill. That smaller unit that I have that uses one battery, that thing will run the smoker for probably about 6 to 8 hours. This would run it all night if you wanted to do like a brisket overnight. This would be the better option to go with, but for right now we're just going to use a smaller unit, and it's a little more efficient. So there we go.